Hello students. So in the sorting, we have now learned how to sort the numbers in ascending order or descending order. So using array. So all our array elements that we have taken was what you can say integer itself, means numeric values. Say we learned how to sort the numeric elements, array elements. So similarly what you can do is, using the same method, you can also sort the strings. You can also sort the strings in the sense, say names, group of characters. So group of character or character array. Okay. So in order to make that, so you need to go for declaring the array of characters, or what you can say simply string. So I am not giving all the details here, means entire program like hash include string.h, stdio.h, conio.h. So only some outlines statement or outline statements will be given to you. Okay. So first of all, we need to use the function like say void sort. So what we are going to sort is nothing but we are going to sort say names, isn't it? We are going to sort names. So names are in character form. So you say character array comma 1 is integer. This is the prototype of the function say sort. So this function sorts character array and it will take the size of array as integer. So all array size will be in the integer only. Suppose if there are 10 names, that 10 is nothing but integer. So 10 names will be there. So you are using this one. So here for this you need to take two-dimensional arrays, not single-dimensional arrays. Say two-dimensional arrays you need to take. So use this one. Okay. Or simply use of course this one, but in the wide main, so you may use two dimension. Okay. Then you say wide main. So in the wide main, or of course the int main, so you should declare the integer variables like int n. So this is nothing but array size. So this may be fixed at design time, or you may input how many names you want to sort like that. Okay. Next, so you should declare the character array, that is names. So here there will be two part, so two dimension. So one is say 25, and there is another part say it is 15. So what actually it is? So this is nothing but the size of each name. It is nothing but size of each name. So this is size of each, and this one is nothing but so total number of names. The first one is total number of the maximum names, means array size is 25. Each one can have maximum 15 characters. So the second part says, so each name size is maximum 15 characters. 25 means maximum 25 names you can. Okay. So next one, so what you need to do is you have to simply input. Okay. So I am not going to write these things. Input n names. So you should use printf and scanf. You should use for loops. Okay. So using those things you need to input the names. Okay. You will do this one later. Then you should call the function say sort. Sort what? Sort names comma say n, means n elements are going to be sorted. After that, so you just display the or print display sorted names. Okay. Then get ch. Okay. So in the definition, in the function definition. So what things will be there? So as we said, it is void sort, means it is not returning any value. The name of the function is sort. So the parameters are, say, of course you can take character names, then comma int n. N is nothing but the size of the, okay, void sort character names comma int n. So you can use bubble sort, you can use insertion sort or selection sort. Okay, so let us take insertion sort method, okay, or any method. Okay, so I will take insertion sort or selection sort method. Okay, I will take selection sort method. So for the selection sort methods, so we are going to again use two variables, say I and j for loops, isn't it? So for loop variables, say I and j. So next, in every sorting method like insertion or what you can say, selection, or you can say bubble sort, so we are using the third type as temp. So here we are using names. So for the temp also it should be, say, it should be like this, character temp 15. So there will be, say, n names here, but here one more temporary name we are going to use here for the swapping purpose. Next, simply say take for loop, first for loop, say I equal to 0, then say I less than not n minus 1, means suppose if there are 5 names, you are selecting fourth name and compare with the fifth one. If you are selecting the first name, you are comparing with second, third, fourth and fifth, and last selection is fourth element, means fourth name. So fourth name means n minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4, less than 4 means 3, index 3 means fourth element, isn't it? Next, so here say you will say I plus plus, okay, I plus plus. Next, you take one more for loop, so this is nothing but for j. So for the selection sort, j equal to I plus 1. Why it is I plus 1? Because if you select the first element, that is I equal to 0, index equal to 0, means first element should compare with second element, its very next element is second element, then third element, then fourth element, then fifth element. So whatever may be the I value, so j value will start from 1 more than I and up to I less than n, and sorry, it is not I, it is j, okay, j less than n and j plus plus, isn't it? So initial j value is, or j value starts from I plus 1, whatever may be the I value. When I is 0, it will start from 1 to n, less than n. When I equal to 1, then it will start from 2. Means if you select the first element, will compare with the second, third, fourth, fifth. If you select the second element, then it will compare with third, fourth and fifth. If you select third element, then it will compare with fourth and fifth element. If you select fourth element, then it will be compared with fifth element only. So while comparing this, okay, while comparing these elements, so how you are going to take the comparison? Using the if statement. So for the numeric values, what we are going to do is, we are going to say a of I greater than a of j. So we are choosing a of I greater than a of j. But here, so all these are strings, isn't it? Names are strings. So if you want to compare these strings, so you cannot use greater than, less than, like equal to. So there are some string functions. So in order to compare the string, so we can use strcmp. strcmp of which one? Names of I, comma names of j. See, strcmp function compares names of I means names of 0 with names of 1. So this strcmp gives values, numeric values like 0 or less than 0 or greater than 0. Okay, so if names of I is equal to names of j, then it gives 0. So here in the sorting we are not comparing two strings for equality. So we will compare this one whether names of I is greater than that one. So if it's a greater than 0. If strcmp returns the value greater than 0, that means the first string is greater than second string. So how we will come to know which one is greater? Say there are two strings, say Abhishek and say, or say there are two names, Abhishek and Aradhana. So both names are started from alphabet A, but second character is here B, it is R. So what we are saying is Aradhana is greater than this one. So this strcmp compares the strings depend on or based on so alphabets for starting character. If starting character first character is common, then it will go for the comparison with the second character. Suppose if first and second are both are same, then it will go for the third one, like that up to last. Okay, say here, so this is names of I and it is names of j. This is second one, no? So here in this case, this is smaller and this is greater. So means it is ascending only. If Aradhana is existed first, then the say Abhishek, then what to do is these two should be swapped. So Abhishek should come first, then the Aradhana. So if it is the first element, means names of I and it is names of j, then it should come first. So swap ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So strcmp only compares this one and this one. If it is greater than 0, if it is greater than 0 means if names of I is greater than names of j, so then those two string spaces should be interchanged, that is using swap. So in order to swap, so we are using or use the temp variable or temp string. So first you have to store the names of I into the temp, names of I into the temp. So you cannot say equal here. So for the numeric values, what you can say, temp equal to a of I equal a of j equal to temp. But here because these are strings, so in order to store these strings, so we have the function called strcpy. Using the strcpy, what we are going to do is, so we are storing the value of names of I to temp, names of I to temp. Okay, so this is, once again concentrate on this one. So temp is dummy variable, dummy string, so there is no string or values at all. Okay, so names of I is the first name, say this one. Names of j is nothing but the second one. If you compare these two, Aradhana is greater than Abhishek, so Abhishek should come here and Aradhana should go here, means in the second place. So this is greater than 0, condition is true, so names of I will be copied to temp. Similarly strcpy, names of j, so names of j will be copied to names of I. So what you have to say, names of I comma names of j, names of j. So this particular statement, strcpy names of I comma names of j, here this or the characters of names of j will be copied to names of I. names of i's characters or values content is already copied to temp. So if you overwrite names of I, then there is no problem at all. ಅಂದರೆ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಐದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಝೀರೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದನ್ನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಾಗಿದೆ, ಟೆಂಪ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜೆ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್, once again you have to say strcpy means copy. Here you have to say names of j comma names of j comma temp. So whatever the content is there in the temp, okay, so that should be copied to names of j. After the contents of j is copied to names of I. So you have to use these three steps. So it is quite common for swapping always, whether it may be numerical values or you can say string values. For the string values we are using these two functions. strcmp means in order to compare the string, strcpy is to copy the string. Okay, so that's all, nothing else. Same for two for loops we are going to use. For I equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, and inner loop j equal to I plus 1. You can just refer this one, so it will be same. Okay, j less than n and j plus plus. Here in the if statement we are using this one because basically names it is nothing but string. So first string and the second string. First string it is names of I and it is names of j. We are comparing these two. In order to compare two strings, so we must use strcmp, should not use double equal sign. Double equal sign can be only used for comparing the numerical values. It may be integer or long integer or float or double, whatever it may be. Okay, next, if it is greater than 0, greater than 0 means because we are ascending, so we are sorting the names in ascending order, so we are saying it is greater than. If you are sorting the names in descending order, you should say less than. So if it is equal to 0, if say strcmp names of I names of j equal to double equal to 0 means both strings are same. So by the time when we are comparing the reverse string and the original string in order to check the string for palindrome, then we were used to compare these two strings with equality. But here, so whether it is greater than 0 or whether it is less than 0. So if names of I is found to be greater than names of j, means names of 0 is greater than names of 1, or names of 1 is greater than names of 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, so in those cases, so the two strings should be swapped. Two strings should be swapped. How it is going to swap? So take another say variable, or here it is string temp, and in temp names of I means names of 0 will be stored. Next, names of I, names of j's will be stored. Then in names of j, temp value will be stored. So with these three steps we can interchange these two. So as I have told, so you can interchange these two. Okay, so here, so Aradhana will come here and Abhishek will come here. Okay, so close, for loop close, and this is end of what I can say while sort. So this is nothing but this is simple sorting method using selection sort. I have taken selection sort, or you can use the bubble sort also. For the bubble sort, so what are the changes are there here, you can just compare, you can refer the changes you can use, or you can go for the insertion sort. So any methods, any sorting method can be used, but I prefer this one is better, or it bitre bubble sort on use body. Okay, bubble sort or selection sort can be used in order to sort the names or strings. So here name can be anything, sort name something, so I have used sort only. Sort character names string, and int n, it is nothing but a size, how many string values are there, because how many strings are there, how many strings you inputted, how many names you have inputted, so that will be decided in the void main itself. Okay, int n, you will say n equal to 5 something you will input. Then using for loop you will input names of I, means names of 0, names of 1, 2, 3, like that. Then after inputting n names, so you will call the sort function. Okay, so this is names, this is names means what? Array name. Okay, comma n means size. Okay, after that, so you should display the sorted names. Use one for loop, like for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. Then use printf %s slash n or slash t, then say names of I, names of I, then get ch. Okay, it's very simple. Void sort character names int n. Okay, so you will check this. You can write this one. You can practice this one with your mobile or laptop, whatever it may be. Okay, but complete this program first. It is not completed because header file is not included. Only prototype is given here. So please do the or do write the header files. And again here so many statements are missing. So only algorithm has been given. So int n, character names. Then you have to use, of course, for loop. So again you have to use I here. Okay. So you have to use the what you can say for loop. Say next in order to input, similar in order to display the names. Okay. Next you should ask the computer, prompt the computer how many strings you are going to input. So print using printf and scanf. So decide how many names you are going to input. The maximum names that you can input is 25. Each string's maximum characters to be 15 here in this case, or you can say it is also 25 and it is 50. The maximum number of names and each name's maximum character. So these are the parameters, or what you can say dimensions. Okay, so I hope you understood this one easily because the concept is already known to you. Okay, thank you.